In this video, we are going to show you the 5 typical foods you need to try in Berlin, where they come from, where to eat the best versions, and how much each one costs. Berlin cuisine is one of the most democratic and fun in Europe, made of plenty of honest street food, strong flavors, generous portions, and an incredible influence from immigrants from all over the world. Eating in Berlin is an experience in itself. And best of all, it is delicious and cheap. We have tried everything there, at the corner stalls and the traditional beer halls. And we are going to tell you exactly what to order so you do not go wrong. At the end, we will also give tips on the best food neighborhoods and 3 practical tips that will greatly improve your experience. Let us go. Our first food is the currywurst, perhaps the most famous dish and the absolute symbol of Berlin. It is a German sausage, usually grilled or fried, cut into slices and covered with a tomato sauce seasoned with curry powder on top. Almost always served with fries or a roll on the side. Its origin is pure Berlin. It was invented in the city right after the Second World War by a street vendor who mixed ingredients that the soldiers brought. Today, it has become a national passion, and there is even a museum dedicated only to it. We always recommend eating the currywurst at one of those street stalls scattered around the city, where the line moves fast. The price is unbeatable. It runs between $4 and $5 a portion. On our trips, we confess that we ate currywurst almost every day, because it is cheap, fast, and very tasty. The second food is the doner kebab, and here there is an incredible fact. Although it has Turkish roots, the doner sandwich as we know it today, inside the bread with salad and sauce, was popularized precisely in Berlin by the city's huge Turkish community. It is made with thin slices of meat roasted on a vertical spit, usually lamb, chicken, or veal, served inside a soft bread with lettuce, tomato, onion, red cabbage, and a creamy yogurt or garlic sauce. The meat stays juicy and lightly toasted at the edges, and the assembly is generous. We recommend trying it at the spots in the Kreuzberg neighborhood, where the Turkish community is strong and the quality is very high. The price usually runs between $5 and $7, and it fills you up a lot. It is one of the places we enjoyed the most getting to know by eating. The third is the Eisbein, the famous Berlin pork knuckle. It is a huge piece of pork leg cooked slowly until the meat is so tender it falls off the bone, traditionally served with pea puree, sauerkraut, which is fermented cabbage, and potato. It is a heavy, hearty dish, perfect for cold days, exactly the kind of food that warms up the German winter. Unlike the crispy version from southern Germany, in Berlin it is usually served boiled and very soft. We always recommend eating it at a traditional beer hall, with a cold beer on the side, which pairs perfectly. The price of a generous portion, which easily serves 2 people, runs between $14 and $20. When done well, it is one of the most memorable meals we have had in the city. The fourth food is the boulette, also called frikadelle, the Berlin meatball. It is a kind of flattened burger made of ground meat seasoned with onion, softened bread, mustard, and herbs, fried in the pan until golden on the outside and juicy on the inside. It is a homemade food, the kind every German grandmother knows how to make. Simple and full of flavor. It can be served hot, with puree and sauce, or cold as a snack, in bread with mustard, bought at the neighborhood bakeries and butcher shops. The name boulette has the influence of the French who lived in the city centuries ago. We recommend trying it at a local bakery or canteen to taste a bit of everyday Berlin life. The price is low, between $3 and $5 each. The fifth is the Berliner, the famous sweet donut that carries the name of the city itself. It is a fluffy, slow-fermented dough, fried, with no hole in the middle, filled with jam, usually raspberry or plum, and dusted with sugar on top. It is the star of the Berlin bakeries and cafes, perfect to go with a coffee in the middle of the afternoon. This sweet has centuries of history and spread across all of Germany, but it carries the name of Berlin with pride. The flavor is that irresistible combination of soft dough with the sweet and slightly tart fruit filling. We always bought a Berliner at a neighborhood bakery to eat while walking. The price is very low, between $1 and $3 each, and you cannot talk about Berlin without mentioning the drinks and the sides. To drink, German beer is practically a religion. And in Berlin, you find everything from the classics to the most modern craft beers, always cold and cheap. It is very worth trying the Berliner Weisse, a wheat beer that is slightly sour, served with a sweet syrup of raspberry or woodruff, which gives it a red or green color and a refreshing flavor unlike anything else. To go with it, try the Käsespätzle, a homemade pasta similar to gnocchi, baked with melted cheese and golden onion, which is pure comfort. For dessert, besides the Berliner, try the Apfelstrudel, the apple pie with cinnamon served warm, and the Kuchen, the homemade cakes of the Berlin cafes. And for those who like street food, do not miss trying the bratwurst, the grilled sausage served in a roll with mustard, sold at stalls all over the city. These are experiences that complete any meal there. Speaking of food and that urge to try everything, In the video description and here in the QR code, we are going to leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the biggest tour site in the world, and it has practically everything there, including guided food tours through the markets and beer halls of Berlin. Everything for the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to put together your entire trip for the lowest price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets for all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed in, cheap car rental, and the global account. And the links already contain automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Now, about where to eat, some neighborhoods stand out. Kreuzberg is the heart of multicultural food, full of Turkish, Arab, and Vietnamese spots, and it is where you eat the best doner in the city. Prenzlauer Berg has charming cafes, generous brunches, and delicious bakeries, perfect for a leisurely breakfast. Mitte, in the center, gathers everything from traditional beer halls to modern restaurants. And Neukölln, more laid back and on the rise, has become a hub of bars and creative kitchens with fair prices, away from the tourist crowd. And if you want to see where real Berliners buy their food, do not miss the covered market in Kreuzberg, known as Markthalle Neun. It is a historic market, full of stalls from local producers, cheeses, artisan breads, cured meats, and kitchens from all over the world. On Thursday nights, the famous Street Food Day takes place, when the place fills with stalls serving dishes from dozens of countries, with that lively energy and the irresistible smell taking over everything. It is a cultural experience in itself, completely free to enter, and a feast for those who love to eat and take photos. And since we are talking about neighborhoods full of restaurants, here is the golden tip about where to stay. We created this personalized map which explains exactly which is the best area to be close to everything. By staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. You leave the hotel and you are already surrounded by the best food options. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we are going to leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed in and highly recommend, including a hotel in Mitte where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, just steps from the best dining options in the city. We saved a lot with that choice. To wrap up, 3 practical tips that make all the difference. The first, about tipping. In Germany, tipping is not mandatory like in the United States, but it is well regarded to leave 5 to 10% if you liked the service, rounding up the bill when you pay. The second tip, do not be afraid of street food. The currywurst, doner, and bratwurst stalls are clean, busy, and usually tastier than many expensive restaurants. The third, always carry a bit of cash because many stalls and traditional canteens still do not accept cards, and that catches a lot of people by surprise when it is time to pay. And for those who are new here on the channel, a very warm welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe here to the channel and like the video, which helps us a lot. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.